Hey guys, and we are live for the third and final time today we are finally there. We are at the original trilogy. We are about to start the one that started it all, the 1977 classic on its 40th anniversary. My name is Jacob London, and we are, of course, watching Star Wars. Just Star Wars. And I am so looking forward to it. I am joined by my amazing crew. Chris Clark, how are you?
I'm rocking. I've been busy this entire day doing another charity event for Some Call Me Johnny, Extra Life. Check out his channel. It's awesome. We've already raised $7,000. But yeah, this is going to be great. And the big guy is in this, and I'm going to be so pumped if I make it to that. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, if we do lose you halfway through the stream, that's going to suck, but is what it is. I'm also joined by Frank Janish. How are you?
Yeah, still here. So let's do
it. Yeah, let's just rock on. And I am joined by Chris Doman. How are you?
It's been a whirlwind of a roller coaster ride today, and I'm glad you've been able to steer this ship for the most part correctly, Jacob. I think you need to get your head out of your ass about a couple of things, but otherwise it's doing great. And guys know I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Today has been fantastic, and I can't wait to watch the movie that is the reason that Star Wars in general. Sure, I say Empire, but what I mean is Star Wars is my favorite movie of all time.
Well, guys, we are also here to raise money for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. If you are able to, please, in the link below, donate what you can. We are trying to raise $1,000. We're at $335 so far. If you can donate, please donate what you can. We want to thank every single one of you as has donated so far, but we can keep pushing and just get even a little bit closer. It would be amazing. But with all that said, let us begin the movie that started it all. In 1977, George Lucas directed Star Wars. We hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
So we're now watching the original unaltered cut.
Lucky. The first time this entire weekend that I have been able to listen to the 20th Century Fox logo. Because my copies don't have... The iTunes copies remove them, except for A New Hope, because it's the only one that 20th Century Fox actually still own the rights to.
That's interesting. I don't like that.
So we are all, I think all of us are watching the cut with Jabba in it. I don't think there's anyone here who isn't. Mr. Anaconda Bite. I think we all are. But this crawl is incredible. Written by Brian De Palma, just basically to shut George Lucas up. It was, if you've never heard the story, basically George Lucas had written this thing, and Brian De Palma read over it and said, "This is a mess," and he fixed it, and he wrote the opening crawl.
Which is what ultimately led us to Rogue One.
I have not yet watched Star Wars and Rogue One and then A New Hope back to back, so this should be interesting.
Neither have I. And one thing I'm going to say, this is going to be interesting for me because I have not watched Star Wars, the original trilogy, or Force Awakens since the passing of Carrie Fisher, sadly. So this is going to be a very interesting experience.
I have to say, after she passed, I immediately put this on.
I couldn't do it.
This shot is hands down one of the greatest shots in film history. And this is what I was talking about in Revenge of the Sith when I said that what I don't like about that, like you were saying, you guys brought up earlier saying, hey, you get this sense of a war and a battle. You instantly, with this shot, is visual storytelling. It is show, don't tell, absolutely instant visual storytelling, and it is, my God, incredible.
Yes, it is. I also just think you're too harsh on that movie. But I mean, combined with the score, combined with the effects, it's just so damn good.
And look how dirty.
Star Drew asks if this is Pepsi. No, I am fully endorsing Coca-Cola right here.
Oh, how dare you, man!
And look how dirty the droids got.
I know.
In a time span of 10 minutes. That's not a continuity error at all.
This is how it's going to go, probably just a lot of quiet because we're so transfixed.
Yeah. We can't bitch and complain in this one.
Like, well,
tomorrow's going to be...
right now we can't. Right now we can't.
But every time I watch it,
yeah,
I always think back to scenes from Blue Harvest. I was 2 days away from retirement. Nope. Anyone? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh. He really, like, the only thing that, okay, so Vader is scary in this one, but he is not the menace that we get in Empire or Jedi. Like, Empire is the movie that made Vader the villain, whereas in this movie, he is, he's barely in it. And he's not really the terrifying villain that he is in Empire. Whereas in, and I also do think the fact that I am totally blanking on his name, the guy who played him. Why am I blanking on his name? David Prowse. Man, who would have thought I was a trivia champion or something? Jesus. David Prowse, you can tell that he is not playing to James L. Jones, if you understand what I'm meaning by that.
Yeah. Because he thought it was gonna be his voice in the end.
Yeah. It's a shit.
What's funny is because I've seen this movie hundreds of times, I don't even look at what's happening in the foreground anymore. It's all background.
Yeah. I do love that bit. If this is an ambassador, then where? If this is a consulate ship, then where is the ambassador? Like, it's especially after Rogue One. It's not like he had literally just run away from this ship, and then he had just seen them running away from him.
And plus, if you listen to David Prowse's Scottish accent trying to do these lines, it is so embarrassing, but it is so amazing.
Hold your fire?
What are we charging by the laser?
You don't do the budgetary. I do.
Right, I do.
So bold.
Man, I know like all these lines. It's so good. I remember seeing, I think it was on the special editions on the VHS, how they showed how they like were restoring the movie, and you can see like a split screen how like it was like the film had aged.
What's this time?
I got that line. What does he mean by stop us this time? Like,
Well, okay. He's.
This is
like,
it's just
who
headcanon.
stopped them last time? It's not like you're the Empire.
Well, to be fair, the rebels did get away at Scarif, so.
I mean, yeah, you could honestly point to that. And it's hard to believe when you listen back to everything about this, how this was considered a very fast-paced
I know. All right. We have 10 minutes in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-minute mark. Yeah, I know. Like everyone after this movie came out and said, "Oh my god, the pacing! It goes so fast." And then now it's just like this is so slow.
Yeah.
Well, no, it still feels very quick. I mean,
well, you spend like a good 20 minutes before you even get to Luke, I think. So
something like that, yeah.
I think this opening is I think this opening does go for a little long. Especially with R2 and C3PO when they're not the main characters. I get we're seeing the story through their eyes, but it does take quite a while to get to the story going.
That's his fault. All right. I was saying that, and that is a skeleton with Great Dragon there in the distance behind him.
Yeah. That's a reference to something I forget. This is Death Valley, I believe.
Yes.
They go from Tunisia to California in a matter of a swipe.
Well, it looks convincing enough.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know why this is, but maybe it's just because of the local wildlife. When it comes to the rocky planets, like this, desert / sand planets, I'm sorry, I'm still more of a Geonosis guy. But to be fair, Tatooine does have a very special place in my heart.
You're gonna die here,
Just stick close to Chewie and Lando. I've taken care of everything. Wrong movie.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow,
right,
people.
Right planet, same wrong movie.
Jedi is still my least favorite, but this one is like Empire is so much better than the rest to me. It's Empire, and then 2 really solid and entertaining movies. Then Force Awakens, which is a really solid and entertaining movie. And then Rogue One and the prequels. Like it to me, Empire is what made Star Wars, not Star Wars. This movie here is a special effects masterpiece.
It is a blueprint. Is a blueprint for this universe, but it was not perfected until Empire.
Yeah, and I will talk about my love of Empire and how perfect that movie is, and why that transcends so perfectly everything else tomorrow. And you will understand why I have such a love-hate relationship with Star Wars.
I think you guys have already understood that I just have a love relationship with Star Wars. And don't get me wrong, guys. There is stuff that I don't like. You know, I struggle to like the Clone Wars. I struggle to like Attack of the Clones. But, you know, at the end of the day, can I bring myself to hate them? No. Because they at least still contribute something to this amazing story that some guy in Modesto, California, just wanted to make a Flash Gordon movie, but the studio told him no. So what did he do? He made his own.
Yeah, I like to approach it that way as well. There's something to take away from every single movie, or even Clone Wars. So yeah, because it's something I love and I just hate. Even though I could, but it's like, what's the point? It's something I love. So, but at the same time, there's criticisms that are warranted and are valid, and I just choose to ignore them most of the time.
As do I. You like what you like. And, it's kind of funny because this is the movie where C-3PO, for the first 20 minutes, he alternates between not working at all and actually working pretty well. But then after we meet up with Luke, that's when he actually, to me, becomes a much more interesting droid.
Howdy, John. How you going? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, since real, he quits complaining mostly. Well, I mean, he complains throughout most of the movie, but he's an insight into R2, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Oh man, some of the additions here are just look, a penny. I'm gonna, man. This is my biggest problem
yeah, that's great.
with watching Star Wars again. Is I just add in the Blue Harvest jokes.
Blue Harvest. Yeah, I do it all the time.
Perfect. Some of them.
This is the Great Poupon scene.
What's up? Bada. This is what it sounds like they say. Come on, 3PO. Don't be stupid.
Someone threw out a whole couch. We will get to that.
I'm making it harder than it has to be.
Oh, we may do one day. We may do a watch along of those 3, just because. Look, Blue Harvest is amazing. Something Dark Side's okay.
Yeah.
It's a Trap sucks. It's a Trap sucks.
It's brutal. Yeah.
Bad.
It was, and I love that the joke,
and they know it.
Joke is, the opening joke is, look, I did not want to do this, but he wasn't going to let me do Ted unless I did this. So,
yeah.
It's almost like 20th Century Fox doesn't really like their directors. Ooh, sorry, Matthew.
the funny thing is, 20th Century Fox didn't do Ted. They did. Universal did Ted. So, I don't get it.
And I just think, oh man, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna keep referencing Blue Harvest.
I know.
It's like, oh man.
No, I'm just gonna
Talking about-
I'm just gonna soak in what is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Functions.
Oh, here we go. Whiny. Oh.
You're like, I'm outside. I was like, word. I'm gone. I was like, oh, I can't run around with shoes in my hand. I can't go. Who told you to get back? Who took that to you?
It's got a bad motivator, guys.
If anything.
Sorry, Luke. That is an R5 unit, bro. Come on. Do you even?
No, it's funny too because when I walked out,
And actually, I do want to ask, what do we enjoy better, the Robot Chicken Star Wars episodes or the Blue Harvest trilogy?
To me, okay, they are two different. Like, if Blue Harvest, if Robot Chicken actually did a full blown parody of Star Wars, then we could compare them. But right, they're the skits now. In the Blue Harvest, okay, wow, I'm gonna get nerdy. All right, in the Blue Harvest DVD that they released, there was all the Family Guy skits that, all the Star Wars skits that Family Guy had done were all
cool.
put up in like a half-hour video. If we're comparing those two, Robot Chicken's better, but you can't compare Blue Harvest to Robot Chicken because they're too different. Like it's too different completely to compare because they're not telling a story.
Even with that said, I would prefer Blue Harvest though.
Yeah,
I just like that version better for me. I still like both. Don't get me wrong. I could watch Blue Harvest just.
I could watch Blue Harvest. But if you're telling, all right, if someone says to me, all right, you have to watch Blue Harvest, you have to watch all three Family Guy episodes or all three Robot Chicken ones, I'm going Robot Chicken ones because all three are really funny. The only Blue Harvest is the amazing one, and the other two are meh for me.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's point.
Well, and actually, it's kind of, I guess we disagree there because I think Blue Harvest is good, but I think something Dark Side is fantastic.
See, something Dark Side to me is pulling it straight because the problem you got is Empire is a lot harder to parody than A New Hope, because A New Hope has so many tripes and so many moments that are just absolutely there for the taking that you can just absolutely play on. Whereas in Empire, it's really hard to do that with Empire. So, and I don't think it sticks the landing as easily as it does with Blue Harvest.
Plus, you also have to think they probably blew most of their best material on Blue Harvest that they could have in the second one.
Well, I don't know. It seems pretty obvious. Obi-Wan, old Ben. Come on, it's not exactly a stretch there, guys.
Gary, Gary the Stormtrooper in Robot Chicken
Oh
is
my god,
hilarious. There. R2 is a sneaky little shit.
Yeah,
Like
he's so conniving. Wacky inflatable. Oh god. Yeah. I gotta stop.
And pretty soon we're coming up on my all-time favorite moment in cinema.
Well, yeah, it's a good point.
I'm going to try not to cry. No promises.
Huh?
Binary Sunset.
Oh right, I thought you were talking this scene. I'm
No.
like, what?
No.
He's just really sad about Biggs and Tank.
You get really emotionally connected to him talking to Uncle Owen, don't you?
Well, as long as the fans are laughing at our confusion, that's the important thing.
He knew my father? Oops.
Right.
Yeah,
You
Owen's,
just like
Owen's kind of a dick.
No, but here's the thing. He was
He
just
is.
like the one thing he shouldn't have said, he said. It was just like, oh, that was a mistake. I really probably shouldn't have said that.
And by transmitting his application, he would be going to the Imperial.
Yeah, I was going to
Academy,
say, like, isn't that's what he's going to work for the Empire? Basically, he wants to go to the. Yeah.
Well, so he's claiming.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's what would happen because that's what Biggs did, and then he
jumped ship.
got out. Yeah.
In a actually pretty good deleted scene that I'm sad got cut.
Oh, and that you know the one where they're outside or inside? Because like he's like inside with like 3 other people and an actual other woman. So
Here we are.
But these are like, okay, moments like this is what's missing from the prequels.
yeah.
Like this is a huge moment that is missing, and it was missing in Rogue One as well. But just a moment with a character, just reflecting on their life, like it is perfect.
I think it's just a sign of how they made films back then.
Yeah.
You know. Because
sorry,
I really don't know.
There are several of these moments in Revenge of the Sith. Nice try, Jacob.
Oh well, that's true. Actually, Padme's reminiscence. Yeah, he's got him in his kryptonite.
Not even going there. Yeah, Force Awakens does it well. I know, with Rey Rey eating it. Yeah. And I will get to that because that 10-minute introduction to who Rey is damn near perfect.
It needs to be because she's the one anchoring, that trilogy.
Oh, sir.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this set, if you will, not the kitchen, but where he was just at, still exists in
Yes.
Tunisia, and you can go on and like you can get a tour out there.
Hell, you can stay there.
You can stay there. Is that right? Oh wow.
Yeah, it's only like $120 a night.
Jeez.
Last time we see them.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Sorry.
For that speeder scene, if you know that in the original version, they used Vaseline smudged it on the lens to cover the wheels of the speeder.
Yes,
So it was just like a
they
blurb
did.
underneath of it. Yeah. See, that's filmmaking.
John, I did see the re-release. I just don't remember them. I was too old. I'm too young.
Oh yeah. Same here. I think I only saw A New Hope in the theaters in a re-release, but I never. I can't remember.
That said, I have seen every single Star Wars movie on the big screen other than a Clone Wars.
And what I find hilarious is when the Tusken is doing that. That's just simply the editors rocking the reel, basically going back and forth and shaking it. Because all that Peter Diamond did, the stunt coordinator, he just held it up once, and through the magic of editing, through the magic of filmmaking, Oscar-winning editing
that we don't have access to anymore.
Right.
And what's crazy about the Blu-ray edition is they put these CG rocks in front of R2.
Yeah.
Oh, and then now the scream.
Which
there's going to be groaning, and there's going to be a lot of like, oh my god, why the fuck did they do that? Because we're watching the Blu-ray version.
I'm not.
But you still get Han shot first.
And by the way, Jacob, the phrase is Han shot. None of this first crap. And no,
God,
Justin,
Sebastian Stan do such
I've
a
been
good
meaning
job
to
in
get
this
hold
one?
of a certain point of view. I just haven't had the time to go get it and read it yet.
Sorry, Frank, what were you saying?
And an Oscar-nominated performance that sadly just couldn't have made it happen.
Only ever performance to get nominated for supporting actor in a Star Wars movie.
Though I would love to see.
I love that. Okay, sorry, that reaction is amazing.
Yeah. And like,
why is he freaking out? He just killed Darth Maul like 2 years ago.
Well, that's what he's thinking about right now.
Not yet, anyway. But of course I know him. He's me.
Well, maybe about like an hour before you were born.
Still technically true.
I don't know if it's well before you were born. It was about maybe an hour or so. Actually, no, sorry, it was about an hour after, because Yoda called Obi-Wan right up before he leaves. So, see, there's your precious Revenge of the Sith, huh?
And this is a great transition right here, a great swipe transition using C-3PO when they lift him up here.
And like father, like son, he's gonna repair 3PO because, God forbid, a Skywalker take pity on 3PO.
Now, I do love the fan edits, prequel footage,
yes.
and this speech that he gives. It's so good.
It always gets me right in the feels.
Mm-hmm. And I remember watching this thinking, what the hell are the Clone Wars? Because at a young age, I had no idea what a clone was.
And it was a good friend. Which reminds me. Sorry, I'm thinking of this scene, and all I'm thinking about is the first ever episode of Knights of the Podcast when Manny and I did this scene. And for some reason, he did Woody Allen and I did Christopher Walken for the with feeling part of the segments.
Is that box the same one in Force Awakens?
Ooh.
That he pulls the lightsaber out of?
Oh.
Ooh. Hadn't thought of that.
I don't think so. And I remember the first time I saw that,
Should we tweet Pablo Hidalgo, see if that's true?
You know what? Screw it. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. I'm doing this. I'm doing this.
Do it. Yeah.
And it's in your bloodstream.
It's a little more complicated than that, but
Yeah, if you want to get, technical.
I
found it.
It was just sorry, it's just a really bad like transition moment. I don't know. It just always fits weird for me.
And yes, Josh, Mr. Andy Counterbyte, that the flashback video of Twilight of the Apprentice, Ahsoka versus Vader, and it shows kind of their progression as Master and Apprentice is just that one hurts. Now the thing about Leia that forever will always stay with me. She is she is one of the big reasons as to why I am not a sexist, women hating douche.
It's good to know.
Well, that sounds funny, but I'm being totally serious. Like, I'm not gonna lie. In my area of the world, it's a pretty man-dominated society, but I'll stand up for the women because Leia taught me that, hey, women are awesome. And know that.
This scene with Obi-Wan is like, he's like trying to get Luke to join a cult. Come with me, come on.
It's so weird not hearing the Imperial March in this movie.
And now we know why there's an empty seat at the table. It was Krennic's.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Now, having made that transition from Rogue One to this, the Tarkin CGI is fine. It's not awful. It's fine. Power in the universe.
Okay, can we just say that literally literally about maybe 2 hours ago, they were like really not they were kind of worried about the Death Star. They're like, we're not certain if this thing works.
Well, to be fair, they haven't used it on a planet-wide level yet. They've just blown up a couple cities. That's it.
Yeah, so this guy's so confident though. That's what I'm
He's got to be like a very a disciple of Krennic's if he's that fanatic about the power.
Yeah.
As you wish. You then crush the rebellion with one swift stroke. You may fire when ready.
clearly never met one.
That's a low. One thing the prequels always did better than the originals. Those troopers could actually hit something. Home.
I'm not going to run after you and try and stop you.
Because I know where this leads. It's basically saying like, wait, no, don't go, stay, please.
No,
Blah, blah, blah.
no,
Yeah,
don't go. Okay.
Yeah. He'll be back.
Get your fat space ass back here. Yeah, that's pretty gruesome. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah. Now, who's who, though? Who do you think's the one bent over backwards and the other one just laying face down?
I'm not gonna guess.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Let's ask Pablo.
Discuss the location of your hidden rebel base.
See, now, when you look at Force Awakens, if this is Kylo Ren, he's using his Force abilities to get inside her head. In terms of knowledge of the Force.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. Vader knows that the rebellion actually like tells their higher ranked people, "We're gonna teach you some basic techniques to keep Vader from getting in your head."
But there's also, Jesus Christ, she learned some. She was taught how to handle interrogation tactics pretty.
It's just a shot of 3PO just dumping these bodies.
Ooh. This would now be in the hands of the Empire. Damn right you do, boy. Josh, don't I freaking wish Last Jedi Monday at 3. I wish that's so hard. And apparently our dear host has died.
Oh no.
Oh no. And now we come to a scene that okay.
Outrider, here comes it. There it is.
Yep, there's the Outrider. Now, I get the complaints. And most of this is unnecessary. However, some of this I think is okay just to show the size of Mos Eisley.
Yeah.
For example, this shot, don't need it. Don't need it at all.
Yeah, that's true. You get into that hokey stuff.
You know. And get that Ronto butt out of here. But
well, it's a yeah, I do like the little extended intro scene to Mos Eisley. Gives you a little more feel for it, the world. So I don't mind it that much, but like the Jawa thing, yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
Right. You can go about your business.
I'm a friend of Dave Navarro's. You seem like a cool dude.
Australian internet is amazing.
It's on the weak-minded. This place can get it's a little rough.
You gotta think about how sheltered Luke is to not really know about Mos Eisley.
Yeah.
Well,
and what goes on there,
really
you know,
allowed to leave the homestead. I mean,
yeah.
Sure, his, Aunt Beru was saying let's get him out of here, but Owen knew from the get go he couldn't leave.
Now in the Blu-ray they
He was gonna be
actually
stuck there for the
added
rest of his life.
They added more aliens.
Yeah.
Single shots.
Because we needed that.
Yeah. I know. I thought they had enough already.
Thank you, Star Drew, for joining us for this. Have a good one, mate.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because there was a there was a very obvious wolf man, which now we just call them Zygerians. That was in the scene, and George hated it, so he took it out. Which,
hey guys, when you ever go to a bar, do you pull on the bartender's shirt to get his attention?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I do that all the time.
Yeah, and that always gets you. That always gets you a drink. That doesn't dare get you thrown out by a bouncer.
Sweet, a Sulliston. Chewie! Well, hey, we just saw you. Well, you flew pretty fast from Jeddah, didn't you?
I'm ambidextrous. I'm sorry for my friend. He's just drunk.
And dead.
Poor guy. Like, he didn't do anything. It was the other asshole who did something.
Exactly.
I'm ambidextrous.
The one just like
that still cracks me up so much.
Hey, play that same song.
And now we get introduced to, in my opinion, the best non-Force user star pilot of all time.
Yeah, but there's like 4 of them in these movies.
I do like the scene they cut out here where he's talking to that other woman beforehand, and then it cuts to this.
Never heard of them.
Interesting.
Oh, I love that response. Should I have? Just, ugh. That's how you set. I mean, even his old age, Obi-Wan still got the sass, you know.
I'm really scared. I'm really scared. The more and more I'm hearing about the Solo, I'm getting scared.
Just
okay.
Just let's just let it happen.
I know.
If it comes out and it's actually good, great. If it's not, then we saw it coming. Okay.
So, all right. He just mentioned the Kessel Run. What's the all right. 80%. I'm going to say 80% is the number that we see what the Kessel Run is.
99%.
I'll go with 80% because they'll probably use it for Han Solo Part 2.
Please, for the love of all things holy, don't.
I know, right?
You mean there was a lightsaber drawn?
$17,000. This is really desperate. Really save money. Back to the ship.
Ha! You say that now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well,
now,
get ready
all things
for
considered,
it.
I do like.
Okay, I'll be honest. I don't get the hate. I don't. Now,
Okay.
hold
All right.
on. Let me rephrase that. I get the hate. I don't give a shit.
I get the hate. I get the hate because, and it doesn't. I don't give a shit about the changing of the character because it does change the character. But what I hate the most is how freaking bad the visual effect is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even blatant. It is so obvious.
That's the idea.
Although I do love that now they've cut it, like they've made it quicker than it was before.
Well, yeah.
So you
it was really jarring.
So
Yeah.
now it's set up so you shoot
don't
twice.
see it.
They're both at the same time.
No, but like what I mean is the cut, the actual edit is you could plainly see the edit, but now they've put smoke in front of it and it's only like a fraction of a second that the actual cut is.
What do you mean?
Now, what's interesting is that allegedly Vader was completely against blowing up Alderaan. Allegedly. I've yet to get this confirmed. Although I would love to see a comic book that maybe tries to show that.
What would be the reasoning, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like, okay, now to be fair, Vader still had his limits. Like, I doubt he would be fully behind them eradicating an entire planet of mostly innocent people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Empire is about order and justice. Like, as much as you know, they're a little bit on the douchey side. Who am I kidding? A lot on the douchey side. Oh, fuck this scene.
Yeah.
Thank God Clark's not here. I love him, but
I mean, it was interesting to learn that Jabba was in fact a human being, and I do like the line of him saying that, but I don't like the way they executed it. Because you could have just had Jabba go around in a circle too, Han doing that weird step, but what are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do?
I'm completely okay with this scene. I'm completely okay with it if he doesn't do one thing.
This thing.
That makes no sense. He is like right now. He is practically begging him to not kill him. So hey, I'm gonna beg to you not kill you. Can you step? I'm gonna step on your freaking tail. That to me just makes absolutely no sense, and it's.
So, Jacob, what do we have for the munchings and crunchings?
Cadbury Flakes.
Huh.
Oh, Boba Fett's in there. I forgot about that. Ugh.
Yep.
Which is a part of my fun little fan theory that it was actually Boba who disintegrated Baru and Owen. Hence the no disintegrations line. It's much more poetic that way in my book.
What a piece of junk.
You'll just get on board. We'll get out of here. Hello, sir. Stop that ship! Blast him!
Well, to his credit, he was true to his word. I don't care about Imperials.
How much I hate space travel. Oh, Han, if only you knew I was on board your ship. You would have said no.
Mm-hmm.
The best made fun of lines is coming up. A few maneuvers
to the left. I'm pretty sure they can catch up. Oh my god, they're listing lazily to the left. Jeez, this guy knows some maneuvers. Is it sad that I know the Blue? Okay, here's the sad thing. I know Blue Harvest quotes better than actual Star Wars quotes. I think.
That's okay. That's okay.
Just happened.
Oh man, they got those.
Man,
I think we found.
Always looks so weird.
I think we have found what one of our next watch-alongs has to be. Just a weekend of those three, just sitting down and watching them.
Oh man, that'd be great.
It doesn't need to be like a big event or anything. It'd just be the three, like just sit out and watch three of them on a Saturday night or something.
Oh, you are so full of shit, Tarkin. Okay, first problem. Carrie's accent. It's
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
The problem is because it's disappearing and reappearing.
Yeah.
At least Natalie was consistent in episode 1.
I mean, you could justify it in your brain that she's mocking Tarkin.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want, I mean, it's a stretch, but
That's a stretch.
again, that's just more headcanon.
You may fire when ready.
How the hell? All right. How the hell do you explain this, though? Like, how do you keep order and actually justifiably explain why we destroyed a planet?
The planet sent a distress signal, and they abandoned the planet. So that's the only way.
Like, what?
Also, coming
And
up,
we're introduced to Jar Jar Binks.
where do they
Ha!
get this floating like training droid? Like,
Come from?
they just had it on them?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Okay, so there was an actual base on Dantooine, but by this point, it it was
It's
abandoned.
been long since. Yeah, they actually mention it.
We're 1 hour in, ladies and gentlemen. You made a fair move. Screaming about just can't help you. Because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. I see your point, sir. I suggest a new strategy or two. Sorry. So easy to quote along with this movie.
Yeah. It's so easy to quote Blue Harvest. It's too easy. Like, just how, like, memorable that thing is to me. I don't know why. It just is.
No match for a good blaster side, kid.
You mean that thing you just found out about it about an hour ago? Yeah.
Yeah, well, what do you believe in? Ah, you couldn't keep it going. Okay.
Sorry, I'm reading.
Well, I can't see that when I'm trying to watch a damn movie. Act on instinct.
it'd be kind of funny if we see this scene happen with Rey.
I will be annoyed if
I
they
will
do
be
this
mad.
exact thing.
I'll be so mad.
I wouldn't be mad. Okay, I won't be like super mad. I'll be back.
Because that droid is still on the Falcon right now. That training droid.
For some reason, yes.
Because
And
Han's
you're
a hoarder.
right. I mean, I'm using the wrong word, but it will bug me if we do have pretty much a repeat of this scene.
But here's the thing. I don't think we will, because we've seen in the first trailer that she's fighting on the hillside, and I think that's her training.
It's good. First step into a larger world.
Like that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still shaking his fist after he's finished talking.
Yeah.
Whoops-a-daisy. What happened?
But that thing could.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair, you pump up a station with enough kyber crystals, and then boom, you'd be amazed what can happen. Oh, look, it's Tab. So where's Bink?
I like how Chewie's wearing a headset here.
Will Hall says, "Fact: Tarkin is Jar Jar." Now, I'm about to say something super controversial here, guys. Forgive me.
Oh god.
Tarkin in this film alone is a weak villain.
Oh.
In strictly this film, because granted, you combine everything from Rebels, from Clone Wars, from Rogue One, he's actually good. Problem is, in this particular film, he's very one note. And
But
sure,
that's also this film in general. Like okay. This is it. Like this movie doesn't have a like. There's not much underneath the surface of this movie, really. Like it's more. It's essentially a fairy tale between good and evil with some amazing special effects. It's like okay. I hate to use this comparison, but it's the most apt that I can think of, and I'm going to get killed for saying it. But it is 1977's Avatar.
Yeah.
Where there's not much to this underneath the surface, and we are joined by the hungover one.
Well, not so much anymore, but yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll do a quick time check for you if you would like.
We're about to hit 1 hour 6 minutes in 3, 2, 1, an hour 6.
If she actually was able to get to that within 3 seconds, I will be so impressed.
Yeah, no. I have to do the version on my computer so I can hear it, and then the version on my TV. So if you can give me 107 when that hits, that would be great.
Sounds good. You got 35, 34, 30 seconds. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute and 7 seconds. 1 hour and 7 minutes.
And I'm the one who's
haven't you? Oh, you didn't need to put that in, George. Just in the original cut, they didn't say anything. They were just like, nope, gone.
Man, I need to get my hands on a despecialized edition.
Yeah, man. That's where it's at.
I haven't seen it in such a long time. I forget what's the original.
Chris, what Blu-ray set do you have? I mean, not Blu-ray. Sorry, what DVD set do you have?
This one.
They don't have it because I got the same thing and it doesn't have it. The second release that they made of those came with a second disc, and in the second disc there is the original cut of A New Hope.
Yep.
But it's the second release,
Wow.
not that one.
Well, no. That was a 2006 DVD release when it was each of the films individually.
Yeah. That's what I meant. The second release. Like, yeah.
Freya. Hey, what are you doing, bad dog? Hi, honey.
DK421, why aren't you at your post?
I feel so bad. I feel so bad for TK421's boyfriend. Feel bad for him. Yeah, he's dead.
How
Like, I
the
like how
hell
you-
did they get up that quick? Oh wait, no, that's right.
Magic?
No, that's actually explained. Don't worry, that's actually explained. There he is. Yeah, that's actually explained. Don't worry. That's one that I never noticed, and I just noticed then.
Great. Okay, I think I'm all synced up with both versions. It's a pain.
Sweet.
Freya. Freya, bitches get stitches.
Poor little Freya. Kitty, what was for?
You're a female dog. You're a bitch.
Hey, cute.
Get over it.
Hey, cute boy.
And again, more unnecessary exposition that was not in the original cut.
I really hope that the version I'm watching online is the same as the one I'm watching on my television. That would
That'd
be
be
really
different.
off-putting.
I hope so too.
We'll be with you.
The force be with you.
Creep.
Always.
I mean, always.
Also, Mr. Anaconda Bite says I'm sober. Yeah, I'll be sober for a while. Pretty rough.
So you're not going to drink tonight? You're not going to do a drinking game?
No, thank you. And John
Jack and Coke.
John had something to drink at dinner. So
I'm fine. I had no issues with that.
what a bitch.
I'm just fine.
He doesn't get hungover, as he likes to
Never been
remind
hungover.
me all the time.
Lucky.
She's here. She's here. I didn't get hungover. Ugh. I'm like immune. It's all that German blood.
I'm so glad
Now-
I came back before this was all done.
Right? But okay, now
Like going on.
I'm just curious to know how does Luke actually like figure it out, because it's never explained in canon or in Legends of like
But what?
how he knows who exactly Leia is.
Huh? It says it in the...
Doesn't Obi-Wan tell her?
Yeah.
Tell him?
No,
Yeah.
because
Okay,
I'm
we
pretty
don't.
sure he does.
Okay, we don't see it on camera. I am certain he would have though, because they were together for about a
And
week.
they talked about her message. He had to have just been like, oh yes, that's Princess Leia.
That's Princess Leia. She is your sister. Do not get the hots for her.
It's a bad idea.
and that is part number one. Obi-Wan is an asshole.
Well, it's not Obi-Wan's fault. He just assumed that they would never meet.
and then when he got that message, he went, "Oh, I fucked up. He's got the hots for his sister. Oh, this is bad. This is bad."
We're about to enter Game of Thrones territory here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's true.
Which, speaking of robot chicken, that was so wrong. Lock the
I don't
door.
have blasters.
All right, guys, we
Mike?
got 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 35 seconds. I'll tell you when it's 1 hour and 13 minutes.
Oh yeah, Justin,
Oh my
you've got
God,
a good
tired.
eye. I've worn this shirt all day, and no one has said anything about that it's the Death Star. It's like the phases of the moon, but they made it with the Death Star instead.
1 hour and
Nice.
13 in 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 hour and 13 minutes. That's why they can't shoot straight. They can't see anything.
You
Right.
would think that maybe they would have thought that through.
No, God, no. Aesthetics. Come on, you got to go with aesthetics. What does it look like? Bunch of
Well,
white
they
dudes.
can't tell because they can't see. So
Whole bunch of white dudes going to attack people.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm just thinking about. God damn it, Blue Harvest. Han is at the control,
yeah.
and he's like doing the radio show.
Kristen, I know that the watch-alongs are now your thing, but we have all agreed that one weekend we are doing all 3 Family Guy Blue Harvest episodes, or Star Wars episodes.
I feel free to do it. I have been uncharacteristically busy on the weekends since I took over the watch-alongs. So it's like, yes, I'll take over the watch-alongs, except that I will never be free on a Saturday night ever again.
It's a slight weapons malfunction.
Just a slight weapons malfunction. We're all fine down here. How are you?
It's like one of the best lines ever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we never actually announced that I was taking over the watch-alongs, so taking over the
Surprise!
watch-alongs.
What about Saturday night?
Oh no. Okay, so Family Guys is funny. Robot Chickens is better for that moment. Robot Chickens is just brilliant.
Yes.
We should build a reactor. We should have a reactor there. I don't see any problem with having one there. We'll send up a crew to build the reactor. No.
All right, let's get to building this reactor. You're Ben Kenobi.
She's not
Wait,
like
you said Obi-Wan, not Ben. How do you know who
Right.
Ben is?
right. Maybe she thinks like, oh, is that his cousin? his less powerful cousin Ben?
Oh, yeah, we missed it. Aren't you short for a stormtrooper? Aren't you a little fat for a stormtrooper? Well, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you too, you stuck-up bitch.
That's what. Yeah, that's why.
Having like good dialogue is so refreshing
Yeah.
after watching the prequels.
There's still some stinkers here. Don't.
Oh
get
no,
into it.
there certainly are, but as a whole, it's much better.
Yeah, they speak
But
like
they're having fun with it. That's the difference, is that the prequels take the dialogue a little too seriously, whereas
Yes, I agree with you there.
here they're just having fun with it, and it's so obvious.
That's what she said.
I like this where the guy just kind of falls over without
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
being hit at all.
without actually getting shot. Oh,
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, Josh. The return. It's a Trap, which is the Return of the Jedi episode, is the bad one. Blue Harvest is the best. Well, I think it's the best. Chris thinks that something Dark Side is the best, but Blue
It's Blue
Harvest is
Harvest.
just
It's Blue Harvest.
Blue Harvest.
I haven't seen them enough to pass judgment.
They're all.
I can't hold on. Now what?
This is just some great back and forth.
It's the third time in this series that someone's gone to rescue someone and it's failed.
Right.
Okay, the DVDs are definitely uncensored. I don't know about the iTunes versions. I think they're uncensored. I actually haven't watched them on iTunes yet. I do need to get them.
Wait, what?
For Family Guy.
Oh,
Censored.
okay.
Oh. Not censored at all.
Yeah, like her.
I love this movie.
I missed it, buddy.
So
Get in there,
much.
you big furry.
This
oaf.
movie is fan-fucking-tastic.
What a wonderful smell you discovered.
Yes.
The look she gives him, like, you motherfucker.
I like. There is a reason that,
Okay,
like, growing
okay.
up, like, she was like my role model for life.
Can I just also say, Luke says I already tried that. He literally left about half a second before Han did. How did he have time to get up, shoot, and it die, and then Han come down?
Your logic has no
Yeah.
place here.
It's worse.
It's Meg.
Why do I never get a part in these things?
Now, allegedly, I've heard that from a certain point of view, the Dianoga is actually a force-sensitive creature that was like trying to connect with Luke. And
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
kind of
Bullshit.
connection are we talking about here?
Because there's a
friendship,
bad
It's a
one.
tentacle monster,
Water.
after all.
Into the
allegedly friendship, but I'd have to actually read it to find out.
What are you snapping at me for?
You know, them tentacle
Justin,
monsters.
look, Justin, I'm the grouchy one. I have to put, and this is hard to find that many flaws in it, so I have to do nitpicks.
I love how though just gun underwater for just a few seconds and instantly jams it. Like, how does that
Ugh.
work? And hello, Mr. John. How we doing?
He can't hear you, but he's doing great.
Who's doing great?
You.
I am.
You.
Scooch closer. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
He's okay.
I have Oreos.
He has Oreos.
Oh, you're doing more than okay, then, I'd say.
And milk. He's got some milk, too. Do you like it when we call it milk?
Well, then you're doing amazing if you got Oreos and milk.
Thank you. She was trying to tell me that I didn't need milk to go with my Oreos.
You don't.
See, that's the common misconception about the Dianoga, is that it was not trying to kill Luke. It just wanted to make friends by trying to drown him.
Wait a minute. Han just said I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, they both did.
But Luke
Okay.
says it first.
Right. Okay. I was just like, hang on, you yelled at me yesterday for getting that wrong.
No.
Josh, you're hilarious in the comments. Everything's fine here. How are you?
How are you?
That's great.
Where could
I've got
he be?
I've got a bag, man.
And yeah.
The greatest goof in the world.
I remember when I first discovered that on my own. I was like, holy crap, does anybody know about this? I thought I was the first person to ever see it.
How
Well, it's like
do they not?
the force kick.
Now the sad thing is, that guy actually had to go to the hospital. He hit himself that hard that it was a hospital worthy injury.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Full-on
dedication.
concussion.
And here we are sitting here laughing about it like douchebags.
Nothing wrong with that. He's alive.
Oh yeah,
He's legendary.
no. The dude is a great sport about it. Like he goes to, like, he is known at conventions as the stormtrooper who hit his head.
Does he have a number?
He's like the traitor. It's like the traitor stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Oh was going.
I don't
mean,
know
I
the- I
was
don't
going
remember
to
off
say
the top of my
something.
head.
I forgot. Oh, right. Sorry. Malcolm Lay asks a very interesting question that has sure brought up a lot of debate here at Take Three. If you had to recast Leia, who would you pick? You've got to recast her for episode 9.
Anna Kendrick.
For 9? Okay, if we're doing a story that has a young Leia in it, Millie Bobby Brown.
Okay.
If we're doing
Yeah.
episode 9,
In 5 years, I'm not like Millie Bobby Brown next week. Hell no.
No.
In 5 years, maybe.
but no, I was going to say though, Meryl Streep.
It is Meryl. Meryl's the answer to me.
Yeah, I mean, my answer is no one, but
Why don't they just take her daughter and use the age technology?
it's not quite there yet.
It's not quite there yet,
And I-
sadly, Billy Lord just doesn't look enough like Carrie.
Fair.
Yeah.
I vote Tina Fey.
Oh my God, Frank.
Tina Fey. Okay. Tina Fey's a little too young.
They
Oh,
gotta
they're
make up-
dying.
You gotta make up for that. That's my
Who throws out an entire couch?
Freya.
Must be another drill.
I was so close to boning my girlfriend, and then it was a drill, and she told me no way.
There was no way.
But my favorite joke in the entire episode comes up soon.
It's not the couch joke.
No, not the couch one.
Just randomly shoot.
That makes no sense.
That's why he's Han.
He does what he wants.
Why does he shoot there?
But he does what he wants. He's a scoundrel. He doesn't have to answer to you.
What is from what's one person? Me. No reward is worth this. I was going to say, and again, if you follow the Tab and Bink comics, that's them.
What was that?
That's nothing.
Still, they don't
He's
see
still
him.
in his peripheral vision.
Yeah.
I know.
What was the point of distracting them? They can't see him anyway.
Guess they're stormtroopers.
Oh, stormtroopers.
You know, the guy that hit his head, that's like a subtle way of them telling us that all stormtroopers
That's
have
what
head
she said.
concussions, and that's why they can't shoot. It's a subtle way.
Possible, yeah. Yeah, they have Jango Fett do hit his head on Slave One and Camino.
Yeah. Logic holds up.
Oh, and this was changed. This is a big change.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
okay
fine.
with it,
It's
but
not a
it
big
looks
deal.
a little weird that they're all just standing there in perfect formation, and it's just like we're just looking at that.
Like, if it
he's
had been
already
like a
blown
mess
up
hall
all
or
around,
something.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay, a lot of people complain about the changes, and look, some of them are bad. A lot of them are really good, though. Like, some of them are
Yeah.
necessary changes that they made for, reasons that make sense.
Yeah.
My
And
favorite
that's one
change
of
is
my
the Palpatine
favorite
change
scenes
in Empire.
in this movie. Boom!
It's classic like Errol Flynn stuff.
There's nothing wrong with the scene. Wilhelm scream. Take a
Wilhelm.
shot.
Yep.
It's
No,
perfect.
thank you.
Sorry,
Done with that
guys.
shit.
Didn't
even hit him.
So perfect first time. Like Jesus.
I know, right?
I know. They're so desperate. They're on the floor. At least they were actually like they are actually on the floor trying. Like it shows that they were,
Thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave some effort.
Mm.
I love this music too.
This hop right through the door is awesome.
Yeah.
Close the blast doors. Shit. Open the blast doors. The fight in Blue Harvest is my favorite joke in the entire in Blue Harvest. Where it's limp, and then all of a sudden he sees Luke, and it just turns into a lightsaber. It's just, it's my favorite joke.
Remember when you first saw this movie and you see him like standing in that hallway with his lightsaber out? Like that is such a creepy shot.
Yeah, you go, oh shit, there's Vader.
Right? Like that is a cool shot. Like I just remember seeing it as a kid for the first time and just being like, it's scary.
Oh, the first lightsaber fight. It's kind of bad.
It's okay.
That's two very old men fighting against each other.
Yeah.
True. Well,
But a week ago, Vader was force choking bitches and throwing them out walls.
Technically, the guy under the Vader mask is old.
About 5 or 6 hours ago. Or a day.
A lot
maybe.
out of him, okay, guys?
I was kind of hoping that they would have done something like he had taken like a blaster bolt to like the stomach or something that would explain why he's kind of slower moving.
Yeah.
Because it could have easily been explained.
Well, they've explained it in that Vader at this point is toying with Obi-Wan. He toys with Luke.
Yeah, but the way that they shot it, he doesn't look like he's toying with him.
Well, he's not trying.
It doesn't look like that though.
I think he's not trying.
Well, I don't know. It just doesn't. It looks like he's trying too hard to be toying with someone. You could make an argument though that Obi-Wan knew he wasn't going to win this fight.
Yeah, I think that was the whole point.
He's just trying to like
buy time
for them to get out. And so he's not trying hard either, even though he is an old man.
Well, he's not really all that old if you think about it. He just aged very badly because 2 sons.
Yeah, in the original version, Obi-Wan's lightsaber was basically white. It wasn't even blue.
Yeah. Freya.
See, I've always wondered, what did Vader do with his lightsaber after this?
That's a good.
Just leave it there?
What is wrong with your dog?
Freya. Hey. What? Oh, she wants the milk. Little brat.
Yeah, in this scene, Vader's saber was also white in the original. When the door closes.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, you mean that guy you just met?
No, he's known Obi-Wan for a while.
He's known Obi-Wan for a while, but he's not like. But he's that crazy old guy at the.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he just lost his only people that he ever recognized as parents.
Yeah.
And now this guy who he kind of started to like put in that role.
But he gained his sister, who he has the hots for 2 movies.
Well,
And
hey,
makes
you
out
know,
with
it's
him
all
whenever.
about what you gain, I guess.
Nickel, every time I had that problem, just keep shooting, kid. I just want to tell you all, we're all counting on you. Good luck.
Don't worry, she'll hold together. Give me, baby, hold together.
A second ahead. Doesn't matter. I remember the first time that I realized that the like blaster bolts were red and green.
Great
And
kid,
that-
don't get penisy.
The reason that the good guys were shooting red bolts was because they were using the ships that used to be the bad guys. Like I remember the first time I realized that, and I was just like, "Wow!" Like,
Which is a little ironic considering that, you know, for the lightsabers, it's blue and green for the good guys and red for the bad guys. Which,
yeah.
you know, for a little 3-year-old me, that kind of confused me.
The retcon for that, though, kind of makes sense, I guess, now, since they're not synthetic anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom, we won. We beat them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I gotta go.
We apologize for this Family Guy quoting session.
Malcolm wants a time
Is it
check.
really that
Chris.
bad?
Oh, time
Okay,
check. Sorry,
time
guys.
check. We're gonna hit an hour 37 in 25 seconds.
Better work.
All right, hour 37 in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. An hour and 37. Oh, sorry, did I mean to say a minute 37? Love you, Jacob.
Jacob, what was Anakin's mom's name again?
Shut up.
Shmi.
No, Shimmy.
You are never living that down.
Shimmy. He didn't even watch it. Now he's in on it. So
God damn it.
I need to have him watch it so I can see how many ones he gets right. But then I think he's scared.
I care.
Creep.
Yeah, a little weird.
Good. Stay the fuck away from her.
She's got a lot of spirit.
Oh, Luke's getting jealous.
No.
He's like a young Jamie Lannister.
Complete with hand cut off.
Oh my God. I just connected that. Sorry.
So that means. So does that mean John? So does that mean John's gonna have to get his hand cut off sometime this season? Next season?
No, because that's not his sister, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert for a show that's been out for 6 months now.
I still haven't caught up, fucker.
Well, that's your fault.
Hey, I'm not the one giving spoilers. You can talk to Shimmy over there.
Wait, what? He's not caught up on Game of Thrones?
No.
Chris isn't. No.
You're getting judged real hard right now,
What?
Chris.
I know. I know. I know.
You're not even done with season. What is that when he gets his hand cut off?
No. Don't worry. We're making another joke.
Oh.
There.
I love the how it should have ended for this. Like I love the where they so what they do is they basically instead of trying to get around the planet, they blow up Yavin so that they can get to Yavin.
Yeah.
Although I'm sorry to do this to you, how it should have ended. That wouldn't have worked. Because sure, they could blow up Yavin, but with the time that it would take to recharge the super laser, they'd still have time to go in there and try to blow up the Death Star.
Yeah, but the moon's getting hammered by a bunch of debris from the planet being blown up.
Well, sure, but still, they have a chance.
It would have been smart to blow up the planet because the moon would have lost its gravitational orbit. It just would have slingshotted somewhere and killed everyone anyways.
Jin Urso. Not
Okay. Right, everyone's saying that the exhaust being a plot hole. The movie just explained it then. The Empire does not consider a one-man fighter to be a threat. Plus, also, it's an exhaust port. The fact that he was able to get all of the exhaust out for this battle station in a hole that is 2 meters wide is pretty fucking impressive.
Not to mention the fact that it's an exhaust port, not an intake port.
That's what I literally just said.
It's okay.
I
Guys,
didn't.
Said it in half the time,
port.
so it's.
It's an exhaust port, not an intake port, guys.
But guys, you have to understand that exhaust ports put stuff out, not an intake port, which brings stuff in.
Blowing my mind right now.
Day long remembered.
Soon will be the end.
It's the end of the rebellion.
Wow, when you say it like that, I sound like a dick, but yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna watch that after this.
And yes, Josh, I actually thoroughly enjoyed the big scene added back into the film here.
Gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Suicide.
Asshole.
Damn,
I'm just gonna
Lou's just like not having it.
Yuck.
Right, little bear? Hey, Luke, we had a lot of fun on the Death Star.
You met him 6 hours ago. Like, I'm having this life-changing decision 6 hours ago.
Hey, you know what? He makes friends fast.
This is what happens when I'm stuck on a planet where there's 2 suns and no women.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Luke, you have one story to tell.
Wait.
Bush pilot in the Outer Rim territories.
Huh. You'll do all right getting yourself killed.
Oh, I'll make sandwiches. I helped.
Yay, I'm doing things. Oh, man.
He's like, you don't even know the shit I've seen.
Right?
I was here when your father did the exact same fucking thing.
Yep. Same shit, different Skywalker.
Like father, like son.
I'm
I
just
just
seeing.
like
I'm just
R2
gonna watch
must
you
be
turn to the
Snoke's
dark
best
side.
friend.
Well, I enjoy what they said about him.
Huh.
Like how they always go like, "R2" and all that.
Oh,
Because he's cursing.
Because he's like a foul-mouthed little bastard.
Who's that guy waving to? Like, he's not directing anyone.
Here we go again. Luke, the force will be with you.
Fuck, I'm going crazy, aren't I? Shit. Red leader standing by. Got to be exhausting fighting two huge space battles within a day or two of each other.
Red Fox standing by. Hunt for Red
Red
October
button standing by. Red October standing by.
The freaking submarine.
Red 10 standing by.
Red 5 standing by.
Red 6 standing by.
Porkins!
Oh, Porkins.
Porkins!
Red
Not
5
yet.
standing by.
Oh, okay, I'll cry later.
Positions.
Yes, we are great at naming our Star Wars characters. We have a fat guy in the movie. Name him Porkins.
Hey guys,
Hey,
we're at the
man.
best part. We're at the best part, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Porkins is on, yes. It
Oh,
is
best
the
part
best.
already.
Now into attack speed.
Porkins!
I'll just quote until you catch up, Manning. How about that?
Oh,
That boy-
perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. That
Scroll
will
later.
be weird
I
at
kinda-
all.
1 hour and 47 minutes. All right. So get
47?
to that, and
All right.
I'll tell you when we're at 1 hour and 47 minutes. So just head up there.
Sorry. I just get. Ugh.
He's in a special place right now.
I'm in a very special place right now, motherfuckers.
I'm about to join you. Give me 1 second.
Yes.
You got 20 seconds.
Guys, don't make this weird.
Red 5. I'm going in.
It's sad. Malcolm just says it's sad we won't see Porkins holding a porg.
Oh,
9,
No
Seven.
Porgans. No Porgans.
5. 1 hour and
Porkins.
47 minutes in 3, 2, 1. 1 hour and 47 minutes.
Lord Vader, but so small they're already got turbo lasers. Destroy them ship to ship. With the cruise.
Oh, I love this movie so much. You know how Clark was in bliss when we watched the Clone Wars? I'm in bliss right now watching this because
Right.
there is just something that is so like pure and just fun about this entire fight that I just fall in love with every time I see.
Pull up. Pull up. I'm already going
That's
down.
bad judgment on Porkins.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm dead. Like,
7 minutes.
Poor Porkins. Oh, so good.
Porkins and Porgans, a Star Wars story.
Oh, the Star Wars story we'll never get.
Squad leaders picked up a new group of signals.
this guy is too calm right now on the mic. Like, enemy
Here
fighters.
they come.
Like,
The editing in this, by playing it with Paul Hirsch, who did the editing, is just so good because the way they managed to, for back then especially, they managed to intercut between these models they're just playing around with, and then these people inside these cockpits are just so amazing.
Well, I'll get to
And
when I
keep it
get when
fresh.
this shot happens. I'll tell you because this is what I've always been told. This was the shot that sold Star Wars for everyone. Was this shot coming up? And when he's going in. It wasn't along the trench. It was the one that going into the trench. That's what shocked people because that was something they had never seen before. Red 5's just gone, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Did Porkins die and I missed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yo, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Oh no, not Porkins. Okay, back on
Say
track.
Porgins or Porkins? Are you saying Porgins or Porkins?
Porkins,
Yeah.
Porgins, same thing.
There's Vader. That shot there changed cinema. Like, it is absolutely insane that shot should not have ever happened. We are watching to your doom in 5 minutes. Pray to God no one fucks up. I missed. Can you imagine if they still had the gun shooting and someone accidentally shot Vader? Oh, I'm fired.
Whoops, wrong one.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Stay on target.
Stay on target.
The most overused quote from Star Wars in our chat, probably.
I just realized the one guy said 3 bogeys coming in at 210. That makes no sense.
At 2 and 10.
No, he said at 210, not 2 and 10, 210. And they're all grouped together. You'd say 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock.
Do their clocks work the same way ours do?
I don't know.
They go on a 24-hour system.
Yeah.
It's sad that you know that.
There's a lot of things that I know that are sad, so
Yeah.
just add it to the list.
What's your entire segment on the Schmodown about?
Yeah, it's sad.
It's awesome.
Hey, you're the only segment on the Schmodown that I have my own hand movement for whenever it comes on. So
It's nice.
he's like, I don't care.
No.
Kind of sounds like Jimmy Stewart there. Almost there.
How funny would it have been if he had, like, he almost hits the exhaust port? Like, how funny would it have been if he had done the shot?
Yeah.
And then Luke is just a nobody.
Yeah, he's just a guy.
Guy on a swamp planet.
Negative.
That's what she said. What?
That's what she said. Well, goodbye.
That is a shot of a model.
Pew. That's what she said. Sorry.
the like the supercut of That's What She Said for Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
There's the shot.
Like, how's this guy? He's like first day on the job, and he's already taken the lead.
How does he outrank Wedge?
He's already a cocky little shit.
You take the lead because more than likely you're gonna die. Is that what it is?
I mean, he did just.
And then Wedge
rescue
is like,
Leia.
Wedge is pretty high up there at this point.
But Luke
he-
rescued
he-
Leia.
Only
and he gets singed just a little bit, and he takes off like a little bitch.
he's only probably a captain by this point.
Yeah, but he definitely outranks new recruit Luke.
Oh yeah,
Recruit Luke. That's what it says on his helmet.
But either way, like, you know,
New recruit Luke. Okay.
Well, it's okay that Wedge left. I like him. I'm glad he survived.
Yeah. Survives a long time.
Yeah. Or else we would never have gotten one of my favorite Star Wars games, Rogue Squadron.
fuck yeah.
I mean, we might still have gotten it, but he wouldn't have been in it. Not the same.
My internet died. I'm back.
Good.
Biggs.
What the deuce?
Don't use the force.
That's
The Force.
Luke, you switched off your targeting computer.
What are you, crazy? No, I got the Force. The what? That's how the Force works.
They're like, okay, kid, we don't know what you're doing, but you have one job here.
You realize if you screw this up, we die, right?
Oh no, R2!
So I've got no targeting computer and I haven't got a droid. Oh man, this is gonna end well.
Right.
totes.
That's Vader who shot R2.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
brutal.
How meta is that? After all this time, it
You know?
was Vader who killed R2. Almost.
It was Vader that killed R2, not the Beast.
Oh my god, Jacob. You took it too far.
What the deuce?
See, how much more comfortable are we shooting things on this couch?
Oh, Matt's in the chat. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
What's up, Matt?
Boo-doo-doo-doo.
And they redid this for special edition, the explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was 1 in a million.
And that's actually what do they do? It's actually falling toward the lens.
and Luke then just like, oh my fucking god, thank Christ.
And Vader's just like, oh shit, I am so grounded.
Alive, like
Wait a minute, you've been flying around in that TIE fighter for weeks? What do you mean the Death Star blew up?
Oh my god, you must smell like feet covered in leathery burnt bacon.
Who's they? What the hell is a Millennium Falcon?
yeah, R2's messed up.
I like how the only person really concerned about R2 is C-3PO.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, we're just gonna party, and C-3PO's like,
Well,
please help
To
him.
be fair, it's just a droid.
the program
Harsh.
for etiquette.
Droid
so-
lives matter, John.
Yeah, John.
Star Wars has taught me droid lives do not matter.
Unless they're cute and round and BB-8's shaped.
In Star Wars, if droids start to develop what is considered actual artificial intelligence and free thinking, they decommission them.
So this is the shirt that Lando eventually wears at the end of Empire Strikes Back. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just sharing clothes, no big deal.
Yeah, go back. Lando
What
is
best
wearing
friends
Han's
do.
clothes.
It's what best friends do.
Or is Han wearing Lando's clothes?
Whoa.
Poor Chewie.
Well, he got the Falcon from Lando, so maybe Lando had like a set of clothes in there, and Han just
Exactly.
screw it to fit.
Poor
I'm gonna
Chewie.
let's throw that theory out there from now on.
Yep.
I like it.
Han's actually wearing Lando's clothes.
I like it. Also,
And
that guy in the
C-3PO is
background
clean-
with the
like,
really cool
clean.
mustache.
Okay, with the mustache.
There was a
No,
guy in the
fun- no,
background who
no,
had a
no.
really cool mustache.
Now, fun fact
And
about
Chewie's like,
Chewie-
"Where's my medal?"
So
the coat.
Mark Hamill had to actually like go around to the extras and explain to them what was going on because everyone treated it like it was a one big joke. It's like, no, guys, don't you know what's going on? Like, this is the big finale. Like, we won the battle against the Empire. It's like that's a little
You ever-
sad. And he had to explain
You ever
that
watch
to the
this scene
extras.
without the music?
It's
Yeah,
so
it's super
funny.
It is
It's amazing.
super awkward.
That mustache guy looks like he's asleep.
Thank you, mustache guy.
We did it.
And I have I have a legit question here. Where the hell is Wedge's medal?
Where is Chewie's medal?
He abandoned
didn't
them.
complete the message. Yeah, exactly. He abandoned them.
Well, guys, that is it. That was part 3 of our Star Wars marathon, and wow, what? All right, and we will be back for tomorrow for let's be real, the best day tomorrow. We've got Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and Force Awakens. It's going to be a lot of fun. But before we get there, Frank, thank you for joining us. What were your thoughts on A New Hope?
My thoughts were everything that we touched upon in Blue Harvest. It was so great, just reciting Blue Harvest, basically. No, I had a lot of, like, I was about 3/4 of the way through this movie. I noticed we weren't nearly as critical as we were for any of the prequels. I mean, we were all just genuinely having a good time, and that's what this movie is. It's just genuinely a good time, and it was great to watch it with all you guys.
Absolutely. Kristen and John, you guys joined halfway through, but what were your thoughts?
Meh.
What do you mean, meh?
It's the best Star Wars movie.
Oh,
so.
okay. It's the second best Star Wars movie, so.
No. Empire is overrated.
Okay, so he's gonna be out of the country tomorrow for Empire, so yeah.
Literally, I am out of the country.
So I'll be watching it without his negativity.
I'll be on a plane somewhere.
Yeah, we have fights about this, actually, the ranking of the Star Wars movies. However, I love this movie. It's always good to watch this movie with friends, and so yeah, I had a lot of fun, even if I only saw half of it. To be fair, it is my favorite half of the movie, so
Fair.
that's fair.
Chris, what were your thoughts?
Come on, people. It's Star Wars. This is the movie that changed cinema forever. I mean, yeah, sure. Do I have some nitpicks with it? Of course I do, but that's because no movie's perfect. And this movie has touched so many generations, so many people, and you can very clearly see why, because it fucking phenomenal. God,
Absolutely.
have I mentioned that I love Star Wars?
No, I've never heard you say it before.
Never heard you say that.
I love Star Wars.
Well, guys, that is it. Please, we are if you are able and willing to donate to the whole reason we're doing this. We are doing this for suicide prevention and raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We're at $335. If you are able to donate, please donate. We are trying to get to $1,000 by tomorrow night. It would be fantastic if you can. And if we are able to get there, I will just be over the moon. But even if we fall short, I will still be over the moon of the fact that we were able to even just get $300. Like that's still insane from you guys. So thank you so much to everyone what we've gotten so far. Tomorrow is the big one. We start at 3 p.m. with Empire Strikes Back, 5:30 p.m. with Return of the Jedi, and 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with The Force Awakens. Apparently, daylight saving starts for you guys tomorrow, so I get an hour's sleep in, so that's going to be good. But we will be starting it at 3 p.m. daylight saving times, I guess, or whatever the new EST is, or whatever it's called. So, all right, guys. Until then, Chris, where can the good people find you online?
You guys can find me on Twitter at my band, Last Shot Redemption at LSAR Band. And man, you guys can follow Take 3 Productions on Twitter and Instagram at Take 3 Trivia. And you can find me on Stardust at Chris Take 3. And you'll be able to find me bringing back a show I've been wanting to bring back for months now. Nights of the Podcast, our Star Wars show. We're still debating whether it's weekly or bi-weekly, but I'm just going to shoot whenever the fuck I want. So, you know, and obviously everybody here on the panel, you're all invited. Even you, Frank. I'll make an exception for you.
Even me. Wow.
Yay.
I'm so honored.
Frank, where can the good people find you online?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at FrankieJ29. I also do a Schmodown podcast called Schmodown Rundown on the SK Plus YouTube channel or on the iTunes Schmoes Know iTunes feed. So that's where you can find me.
Sweet. And of course, we can find you giving the stats in the actual Schmodown itself. Yeah. And Kristen Smith, where can the good people find you online?
You can find me Instagram, Twitter, Stardust, Smith_K10, the number and not the word. Where can they find you?
Nowhere.
Perfect.
Apparently in a different country, running away from the fact that you don't like Empire as much as everyone else. All right, guys. Thank you so much for today. We will see you back bright and early at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And for everyone here at Take 3, I am Jacob London. Until then, take care.